It's the US Biddy Middy. You can ask Fitty, and he'll make fun of Diddy. Okay? Keep saying, oh, we have new converters. Well, whatever. The jacks in the back start to crack, and that's a fact. This is my big no. There's just so many reasons no. What's poppin'? Pat here. Pat's trippin'. 416 SBA Studios. Happy New Year. It was a good year. Guitar World. They released another list. Another list. Best audio interfaces 2023. Top picks for every budget. Now, the reason I want to talk about this list is they did a really good job. This is a very accurate list. Just go to guitarworld.com and search audio interfaces. I'm sure you can find this article. But if you're looking to buy an interface anytime soon, I would read this through. First thing I'll say, if you're a Mac user, give this video like 13 more seconds. Give me a like and a subscribe, and just go get an Apollo. If you got the money, get a big Apollo. If you don't have the money, just get a twin. You really cannot top that. You really can't. So I scrolled down here to best pro option, best beginner option, and best value. I couldn't agree more. I've used all three. I've recorded with all three. SSL stuff is amazing, but this is very slimmed down, not a lot of features. The Audient is very unique sounding. I'd say it's got its own vibe. I've owned two different Audient interfaces. Sound quality is incredible. I will say the jacks in the back start to crack, and that's a fact. They're not built nearly as nice as UAD stuff. To be honest, it's not built nearly as nice as a Behringer. Like if you're on a super budget, get a nice mic and a Behringer. It works. So this IK Multimedia Axe IO, if you're a guitarist and you're using like Amplitube and you're using different IR software and VST plugins, and this thing looks awesome. I've never used it, but this is a great company and it'd be cool. It says the tuner is unreliable, but the tuner in Amplitube 5 is perfect. Native instruments, that'd be a cool thing for beginners. It'd be great for a DJ if you just need to get in quick. Focusrite. This is my big no. There's just so many reasons no. Why people think they're so great is because Rupert Neve, rest in peace, his name is attached to him. I'm going to say he had nothing to do with these little red boxes from hell, though. At one point, let's say 2010-ish, it was a good option, and it was one of the best options for the price range. There really wasn't a lot out there. Now, you can pretty much spend whatever you want. When you scroll down here, I did see prices. I'll scroll back up. But there was, so this really reflects what you're getting. If you have the money, I think these work on Windows machines now, but for $1,300, you will thank me. When you turn on iTunes, just the sound that comes out of a UAD unit, it's unbelievable. They have a thing. This Neumann thing seems incredible, and it's probably worth every cent. And that touchscreen panel on there looks so freaking cool. M Audio for $69, it'll get the job done. Like, the most important thing is record. If you had a USB mic and an Android phone and that's all you had, you could make it work. record in a silent room. Shut all your shit off. Go silent. All right, let's scroll back up here where we left off. Oh yeah, Redbox of hatred. You have to run external software with these. The 8-channel ones sucked. The converters are meh. I know they keep saying, oh, we have new converters. Well, whatever. Their customer support was really junky. I spent every cent I had to get an 18i, and it worked okay for a bit, but it was nothing but problems to get working on my one machine. So I ended up only using it with another machine and then moving files back and forth. Then I didn't record for a month or so, tried to turn it on, and it was completely bricked. It was dead. It was a paperweight. So I literally used it as a paperweight and a door stopper, and it just stayed outside for a couple winters and then eventually went into a scrap bin. But yeah, no thank you on Focusrite. Focus wrong. Oh, what's their reason to avoid? Very reliant on software, yep, which may not suit some players, may not suit some engineers, producers. Earned a reputation for reliability amongst podcasters, producers, and guitar. Yeah. No. Third gen has up to 192 and lower latency. Okay, maybe. Apollo Twin. Boom. It does say Mac and PC. These sound so good. There's an ADAT on the back. You can expand it if you want to add an 8-channel if you're doing drums. So good. Reasons to avoid. Mac installation is a headache. That's not true. Follow the instructions exactly. If you follow the instructions, a thingy comes up. It says go into your security. Click the OK. You follow the instructions. It'll work. Just read everything like twice before you start touching shit. Unbelievable. And here's the thing. Think of the classic records already that just a little Apollo's been done on. Like, just search people that did records on just an Apollo, a small one. A Neumann Neumann TLM 103, whatever the hell that is, directly into that. So the audience, we talked about these. The audience have this retro rock vibe feel when you play it back. I love the sound of this Audient. Like, if you want to get way too deep and think of interfaces like instruments, there'd be times where I would want an Audient over a UAD. There'd be times where I'd want an Alesis ADAT machine over anything, just for like the clipping and that vibe, and maybe the limitations. Limitations will often change the way you make a record, and that's a good thing. I love when musicians don't want to edit and want to get it right. Reasons to avoid: no MIDI in or out. Well, everything's USB MIDI. It's the USB MIDI. You can ask Fiddy, and he'll make fun of Diddy. Okay. And the price of the Audient is wicked. Like I said, though, the back, don't be moving it around. Plug it in, don't move it around. It'll break down on you. The SSL stuff, my friend Reg has one. I've heard nothing but good things about them. I've used them in a friend's studio, just mixing and stuff, but it sounded wicked. It's simple. It looks like an SSL. It says solid state logic on it. It's got a big blue knob. It's pretty damn cool. What would be the negatives? Oh, 4 RCA outs on the back. Okay. These are wicked. Universal Audio Volt for the price. Freaking awesome. Reasons to avoid if you want a more modern preamp tone. Well, here's the thing. You just don't use the extra preamp shit. This thing looks sick, like I said, with the touchscreen. That's awesome. iRig, totally wicked. for getting guitar ideas and stuff in. The resolution is hot now. Man, if you could go out of a preamp, go your microphone into a preamp, out of the preamp, 1/4 inch into there, make it work if you had to. Yeah, why not? Limited to 1 line in. Doesn't work on Android. Okay. That's why I have never used that. Positive grid riff. Mac and PC micro USB. That's kind of cool. It has 1/4 inch output. Oh. Yeah, we talked about that. That's like your DJ box. Go ahead. And then, yeah, your price points. This is all Canadian. So if you're in the States, these are going to be a little bit less. But I still say UAD all day. And if you're serious about looking for an interface, I would read this article. Clean up your signal with the best guitar cables. Sure. All right. Yeah, I like this one. This is a pretty good one. Yeah, if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you checking it out. Hit the subscribe button for me. Give me a like. Shout out LaForty. Shout out to Trip. Shout out Another Nirvana. Shout out Punch the Camel. Shout out Frank Gage Shotgun. Shout out Jonathan Janetti. We'll see you soon. Peace.